Even the cheat meals of Michael Krizo look like this. So this guy is one of the most regimented bodybuilder in that entire IFBB Pro League. And no wonder how he stays super lean, even at the peak of his off-season. So this update marks Krizo's 11 weeks out from this year's Prague Pro Show. And the Olympia now is about 9 weeks away, so it would have been so realistic for him to qualify for the Olympia this year, especially in shows like Cali Pro or Spain Pro. And then he could have easily done the Olympia this year, because he's gonna be ready anyway for this year's Prague Pro Show. But he had other plans. So Krizo himself said that he wants to go into the off-season and make sure that the next time he steps on stage, he doesn't get the same criticism, especially in terms of his back, that it's still not where it's supposed to be. So would there be any noticeable back improvements when he steps on stage next time in about 11 weeks time? Well, in my opinion, the only major difference that we can see on him, that can be him executing those back shots a lot better and really well, as we saw how that was more of a mobility problem. And Krizo this time did a lot of posing practice, and he has been putting a lot of work in that department even now. So the problem with Krizo is that his most dominating shot, the most muscular, that is the last mandatory. And by that time, he already loses some ground in those front shots, as he doesn't have the smallest waistline and because of the shape of his obliques. In fact, those obliques just throw off the entire flow of his physique in those front shots. And then he loses some ground in the back shots because of the lack of width. Nevertheless, the man is still a top 8 Olympian, and he relies on the freak factor. So Prague Pro is scheduled about 2.5 weeks after the Olympia this year. So it will be interesting to see whether any of those top Olympians, they decide to jump into that show and go for an early Olympia qualification.